What's up, world? This is your girl P. So, everything is not what it seems. Now, as a disclaimer, I am not here to project my thoughts and opinions on anyone. I'm just sharing my vantage point. And everything is not what it seems. So, earlier today, I had I want to say, about 45 minutes left in my room. And I received a phone call from that gentleman that purchased the room for me. He called and asked, was I dressed? Was I up? And I said yes. Was I dressed? And I said yes. And he asked me, could I come in? Could he come in? And I said, because I'm thinking when the phone hung up, after I said the universe was watching me, I didn't call back and he didn't call back. I just assumed that when I said that, he hung up. And so I said, well, if you come in, I'm leaving the door open. I was about to, I was already ready to get ready to leave. I was just waiting for it to turn 11 o'clock. And he came, I opened the door. I said, give me a minute. And then I opened the door and he stood at the door. He didn't come all the way in. He said, do you know where you want to go? And I was like, I want to go to the park. I like hanging out at the park. It's relaxing. And so he said he would take me to the park. I said, okay. You know, I thought, I looked out the door. He told me he was outside the door. And so I thought that I was looking for a truck. And so obviously the truck that when I met him was his work vehicle. So when he pulled up, he was in a BMW, like a brand new BMW. And so I'm looking at, I'm just like, okay. So he put my bag in his trunk and he opened up the car door to let me in. And in my mind, I'm saying, oh, this is chivalry, And so I said, okay, I'm just thinking all of this in my head. And so I got in the car. He gave me 2 Black and Milds. And then he took me to, he asked me did I want some coffee. And I said I like iced coffee. I used to drink hot coffee, but I've been drinking iced coffee. So he went to the gas station, but that gas station didn't have the one that I wanted. So we went to a 7-Eleven and he bought me an iced coffee. And then after that, we were talking or whatever, and he was saying that he thought that I was intelligent. And I'm saying to myself, I know that I'm intelligent, but he caught me while I was in ego mode. So, you know, um, so he after we went to get the coffee, he pulled up in KFC. And when he pulled up in KFC, he said he doesn't eat meat. He was buying me something to eat. And I said, oh, that's nice, thank you. And so he bought me something to eat. And so then after we got something to eat, he proceeded to go to a park that was nearby the room that I was staying at. And so he took me to the park, and he was showing me pictures in his phone of his vehicles. He said he had 9 vehicles, and one was a Rolls Royce. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, what is going on, And because I don't get with people for their money, you know. I get with people because of their mind, But I don't know if I'm getting tested or or what's going on here. But I appreciate everything that he did for me because he didn't have to, But he told me that he just likes to give back, So I said, well, that's very kind of you. So he took me to the park, and then he gave me $20, and he had to go to work and take his daughter to work. So he ended up leaving, and I was at the park, and I ended up leaving the park and going to another park because the park that I was at didn't really have any shade, and where I live at out here it's very, very hot. And so I went to another park and was just sitting there and just thinking, and then I ended up coming to where I am now, and I'm sitting here now, and I just had a guy roll up in a beautiful burgundy Benz with some kind of spinner rims. I don't know. But I'm just sitting here saying to myself, like, I'm not doing anything but just sitting here waiting for time to pass by so I can leave. And I'm sitting here attracting men with money. And I'm not even trying to, because I'm just sitting here just being myself. And so, I had no intention on recording or anything like that. And I just wanted to share something because I just got a revelation. So I decided to record and just share my thought. And like I said, I'm not projecting. It's just my vantage point. That when you are in a high vibration, mentally is, what I'm referring to in your mind of who you believe yourself to be, who you believe yourself to become, and I say this all the time that, I am. I learned back when I first started my journey, I learned how to do affirmations, words of affirmation, which is basically power in the tongue. I say that I am, I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am a multi-billionaire. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am all of what I say out of my mouth. And who you are is what you will attract. You will attract the same type of people, even if you don't even have it yet, because it's not about you. It's not about the material things that you have. It's your mind. Because your vibe mentally attracts your tribe. I'm literally sitting here attracting men because I'm into men. I don't shame anybody that is for the same sex, to each his or her own. But what I'm trying to show people is that you will attract, who you believe yourself to be. You're going to attract the same type of people. The man got out of the car. He was driving off, and he backed up, parked, pulled up, got out the car. Very, very nice, attractive looking man. Asked me, did I need a ride? I said, no, I don't need a ride. I'm not trying to go anywhere yet. And so he was like, are you sure? And I said, no, I don't need a ride. And he said, okay, well, have a good night. I said, you too. And I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? I have so many different people pull up in this where I am, and nobody has said anything to me except this man in this BMW or Benz. And I think this was a Benz. He had a Benz and the other guy had a Benz. I'm not really into cars like that, but his car was a Benz, and I'm just sitting here. And that's when I got the revelation. It's like you attracting people with money. And I'm not trying to do it. I'm just doing it because it's the law of attraction. It's like you have to understand the law of attraction. It's not we all practice the law of attraction whether we realize it or not. It's the mental frequency that you're on. If all you think that what you have is all you're gonna be, then that's the people that you're going to attract in your life. You're going to start looking at the people in your life and realize that that's the vibration that you're on. It's not like I'm saying it's anything wrong with the people that you're with or the people that I was with. It was the frequency that attracted those people. It's the frequency that attracted those people to you or you to them. Or you guys to each other. It's the mental frequency that will vibrate those people to you, because it's just like I said, when it comes to a Bentley, it's like everyone knows about Bentleys. So everyone knows whether they can afford a Bentley or not, and if you know that you can't afford a Bentley, you won't even go in the Bentley dealer to even look at one. Why would you? You don't have the money. What you gonna go just look? I mean, it might be nice to go and just look, you know what I'm saying? But you can't afford it. And so I've had, I don't know how many men drive by and stare at me while I'm sitting here, but they didn't approach me, because in the revelation that I'm getting is that they can't afford me. You know what I'm saying? So they're just gonna look like anybody else would when they see a Bentley. They're gonna look and they're gonna keep going because they can't afford it. But the people who can is the one that's gonna approach you. That's the law of attraction. And like I said, I'm not doing anything. It's all about my mind, who I believe myself to be. And I know that I am a multi-billionaire. I just don't have the money yet, but it's on its way to me. And so I'm attracting men with money. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about it's not like I'm a gold digger, because when I was in the car with the gentleman that bought me that room, he said that all he bumps into is gold diggers. And I'm looking at him like, I don't care about your money. You know what I'm saying? I never did. I don't mind being with a man with money. You know what I'm saying? It's not about that. It's about how you treat me, because we can make money together. I don't have to just start off with someone with money. But it'd be nice to meet somebody with money, but I'm not, trying to just get with somebody for their money. I'm never been that type of person, and I never will be, because to me, I wouldn't want someone to do that to me. So I'm just sharing my vantage point. Like I said, when it comes to the law of attraction, your vibe attracts your tribe. You have to start thinking highly of yourself and raising your vibration, because what you focus on becomes your reality. And I focus on my business, that my brand that I am. My brand is a multi-billion-dollar brand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to manifest that, because that's the path I'm walking. It's going to happen. And the universe is doing nothing but showing me that by just me being here for the few days that I've been here, and my daughter and her boyfriend detaching themselves from me raised my vibration higher. Because when you are around people who are not on the same mental frequency, it's kind of like it's holding you down. But once they let go of you, because they let go of me, you know what I'm saying, my vibration raised up, because I'm not in a sorrowful mood or anything. I'm just sitting here thinking, waiting for time to pass by so I can leave. But I'm just sharing that because a lot of people just don't believe in it. But like I said, it's not witchcraft. It's not none of that. When you apply for a job, that's the law of attraction. It's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? And you may, it's not even the job that I just applied for that I got. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about that. That job is a stepping stool for me to get to my next level. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do this by myself. You know what I'm saying? Now, I may attract a man, to come into my life and elevate me. You know what I'm saying? The universe is sending men my way, obviously, because I'm sitting here being a light. You know what I'm saying? I'm just shining bright sitting here by myself. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's been plenty of men by themselves that drove by and just stared at me and kept going. But that man right there in that brand new, beautiful Benz burgundy with silver spike rims on it, just got out the car and just came up to me. And I'm just saying to myself, I'm not even I'm not even up to par. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting here, I'm not even at my best, and it's not even about that. When you have a beautiful mind and a beautiful heart, you're and you're healed on the inside, it shows on the outside. And this is why I promote healing, you know what I'm saying, and becoming the best version of yourself. Because when you become the best version of yourself, you're going to attract those same people, those same type of people that have that same type of mind. They're going to be attracted to you. And you may not be the most beautiful woman, you may not be the most beautiful man, but you know, it's not going to be about that. It's going to be your light that they're going to be attracted to. And so, you know, I just wanted to share that. And, you know, you might want to keep that in mind. You know, you have to love yourself in order to know that you're worthy of the best. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I just know who I am. But that's all I got for you. And I holla though. One love. Peace.